Is that correct? My schedule says, oh, it's Ifeanyi versus Titilope. So, my bad. So, Ifeanyi is contestant 1. Here's the issue at hand. Yikes. I doubt that you guys will have enough time to go for it. I think we should take a break first, and then we will come back and deal with this. Before we go to that break, Titilope, tell me, what was your top lesson you learned from your first battle?
I should be more audible, and then I was having a mic fright. I was shaky
On the night.
Yes. So.
And not to allow the opponent bully you.
Yes, and I think they were telling me to stop saying, calm down, because that was the highlight of the battle.
I don't think they were telling you to stop saying it. Sometimes you need to tell people to calm down, actually. Well, it's okay. Ifeanyi, what was the lesson you took? I mean, you both won your contest, but what was your lesson?
The lesson was, we should bring in a little bit of more agility, more aggressiveness into the argument.
In other words, you should bully the opponent.
Yeah.
Is that what you plan to do tonight? Time will tell. It's a pleasure to see both of you again. Titilope from Ibadan and Ifeanyi from Surulere. When we come back, we'll allow you guys to go head-to-head after your opening comments, okay? For those listening to me right now, you can also not just listen, but also see the live studio. See me, see Sam, see David, see Alex, and very importantly, see Ifeanyi and Titilope do battle. It's on Facebook, our official Facebook page, Nigeria Info 99.3. You will see the live stream, and you're going to also vote by clicking on either name. Check for their names at the bottom, just under the topic that they're debating over. It may not be there now, but as the debate goes on, you will find it there, and you will get to vote. That's on Facebook. Also, this live stream is on our YouTube channel, the Nigeria Info YouTube channel. If you don't know how to get there, go to our Facebook handle at Nigeria Info FM. It is embedded as a tweet there. Just click on the link and you can watch us live on YouTube if you choose. And you also get to vote on Twitter. There is a poll that will come up later that would ask you to vote for either Ifeanyi or Titilope. Listen to the debate. Listen to the battle before you make up your mind. Do not vote based on the position you prefer. Vote based on how impressive either of these individuals happen to be on the night. Titilope is happy to see Liverpool take out Barcelona once again. We will be right back, all of us in the studio, after a short timeout.
Sandpaper here, and as usual, I've got great news for you. Now, are you tired of staying at home? Do you desire a conducive and serene environment with an uninterrupted session? Do you seek a place with friendly and well-grounded lecturers? If the answer is yes, look no further, because the Crawford University has got you covered. Crawford University is a faith-based university owned by the Apostolic Faith Church, which was established in 2005 with all its academic programs accredited by the NUC. We offer JUPEB, BSc, HND conversion program, PGD, MSc, Master of Philosophy, and PhD in the following colleges: Natural and Applied Sciences, Business and Social Sciences, and Art and Communication Studies. For the 2022-2023 session, all our programs run in full-time and part-time. Our university offers entrepreneurial and leadership skills for a balanced life. We have zero tolerance for all antisocial vices because our motto is knowledge with godliness. We operate a stable academic calendar with no strike action. Our 9-month JUPEB program offers you an admission without jam into 200 level of the program and school of your choice in Nigeria, subject to your success in the JUPEB program. Believe you me, all fees are affordable, but you don't have to take my word for it. A trial will convince you. You can reach us on these numbers: 0703 608 8135 or 0803 819-4061. You can as well visit us on our campus located at KM8 Atang Agbara Road, Igbesa, Ogun State. You can also visit our website on www.crawforduniversity.edu.ng to know more.
Stay one step ahead with the latest news and trending conversations here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Don't tell people you've added weight. Why are you losing weight?
Yes.
You eating. No, it's not your business.
That money, the pass is good.
We should be patient and pray to God that God is going to answer our prayer.
Please, this is not all about prayer. It's not like everything is not prayer. That is Nigerian mentality. If you're not finding happiness in your home, you pray.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Hi, I'm Femi Daniels. For the last half-dozen years of my media career, I've dedicated myself to raising an army, a big sport broadcast army, made up of individuals who've gone from being just fans of the game to giants of the sport broadcast landscape. It's been my pride, privilege, and honor, but my job is not done. Time to raise a new army, the next generation. Join me and my team from 7 to 9 p.m. Mondays to Friday on 99.3 Nigeria Info for the third and biggest season of the Fan Battle. Starting Monday, June 13 to Friday, July 15. 1 million naira grand prize. A seat at the table. Catch the Fan Battle live on radio, also on the Nigeria Info app and our Facebook and YouTube live streams. For sponsorship support and advertising, call 0808 5020 280 or 0809 303 1103. The Fan Battle Season 3. Let the battle begin.
Chairman, I want to check my phone. But wait, it don't tell where I see you for Kobe Joy. What did they happen?
My brother, I don't throw money like that again, no. I don't save all my money with Danny for my future washing machine.
You mean say you don't give the video money?
Nah, man, no be the video. Now, Danny Microfinance Bank. When you open a save and win account with Danny, you fit to win Obonga prizes like a brand new Okada, 45-inch TV set, generator, deep freezer, and all that boku prizes. To win, make you save up to 500,000 naira for 9 months for good package, 200,000 naira for 7 months for silver, and 50,000 naira for 5 months for bronze package. Now the Okada we must win from Danny Microfinance Bank with that. Where they go?
And they go open Danny Save and Win account. Sharp.
The promo for this year don't start, and it go finish for January 31st, 2023. See and see apply, shall. For more to visit www.davodannymfb.com.
Share the smell for your house, no sweet abi. To fear, Swiss flower air freshener go down.
The smell for your car no dey invite people abi. Make una take Swiss flower air freshener.
For fine smell all the time. Swiss flower air freshener na baba.
E dey for different kind, like tangerine liquid, Tropicana gel, car dangling for your motor, plus body spray for different kind.
For plenty tori, na Stoma Industries Limited they do Swiss flower air freshener for our shopping plaza 17 Allen Avenue, Ikeja, Lagos.
We get them for website www.stovagroup.com. We want distributor for everywhere in Nigeria.
Swiss flower air freshener. Better smell for all your life.
You could be 4 debates away from 1 million naira.
Good day, honorable judges, are ever attentive audience.
That's the majority of co-debater. We've crowned 3 I Beg to Differ debate champions.
My name is Sangeeta Kaushik.
I'm Ruth Okocha. My name is Bevadesa. And if you want to be the 4th,
in fact, it even gives you a new global perspective.
The quest
since 1998
begins
during the 2015 election.
Now. The auditions for the next I Beg to Differ debate tournament are on. It's open to all secondary school students in Lagos, aged between 12 and 16. Just go to www.nigeriainfo.fm and click on I Beg to Differ and follow the instructions. Auditions close 3 p.m. July 12th, 2022.
They don't disconnect your line sake of say you not link your national identification number to your MTN number. Make you no worry. If you don't already collect your NIN, you get some 5 easy steps so you go take reconnect them. 1. Dial *785#. 2. Text your national identification number NIN to 785. 3. Visit my MTN NG app. 4. Chat with Ziggy on top this WhatsApp number +234 903 300 0001 or 5. Visit www.mtn.ng. If you not gonna get national identification number, just waka enter any MTN store or NIMC center wey near you, or visit the MTN website to book appointment. Make you do any of these things sharp oh. Opportunity still there now oh. Make I ask yourself, now wetin we dey do today?
If you get business, na Rain Money Business Loan sure. You no go pay any money for the first 4 weeks. And once you clear the balance, your next loan fit reach 99% more money with interest rate way better pass. Just enter internet, type rainmoney.com or call 0700 5000 500. Need money? Rain Money.
I find the strength I need every time that I look into your eyes. And when the night comes, you hold me in your arms and you say, I'll never let you go, my sweet baby. You'll never let me down. No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day, no matter when I show you.
A mother's love is unconditional. Nothing serves this love better than a bowl of Indomie. So, show some love with Indomie.
Many people are in business, but not everyone means business. The people who mean business never say no to money, cash, card, or transfer. These ones grab business opportunities with their full chest. Keep an eye on things that matter, like people, cash flow, and how it all adds up. They do not only know their onions, they know their numbers. They mean business. With Number, you mean business. Visit www.number.com, that is NOMBA, number.com, to get started.
You don't wait for life. You go to meet life. Morning after morning, cup after cup, with the stimulating aroma and rich creamy taste of Nescafe Original 3-in-1. Available at 17 naira per sachet. And for every 8 sachets you buy this month, you get 1 sachet absolutely free. Start strong, finish strong. It all starts with a Nescafe. T's and C's apply.
You could be 4 debates away from 1 million naira.
Good day, honorable judges, are ever attentive audience.
That's the moderator or co-debater.
We've crowned 3 I Beg to Differ debate champions.
My name is Tanvita Kaushik.
I'm Ruto Kocho. My name is Bawadiesa.
And if you want to be the 4th,
in fact, it even gives you a new global perspective.
The quest
Since 1998
begins
during the 2015 election.
Now. The auditions for the next I Beg to Differ debate tournament are on. It's open to all secondary school students in Lagos aged between 12 and 16. Just go to www.nigeriainfo.fm and click on I Beg to Differ and follow the instructions. Auditions close 3 p.m. July 12th, 2022.
Hey, Jumia, they celebrate 10 years, oh! And we did give the groove high level now because as our correct customer, you can't pay for we buy. You don't show us plenty love for 10 years now. Make we save Sama you jollyment with correct discount on top gadgets them, groceries, beauty products them, I mean our home appliances them, plus other etc. things them.
Correct.
Hey, don't do yourself, oh. Follow us celebrate, make you for fit enjoy all the better offer them, plus free delivery. Jumia, now we and you they celebrate this 10 years.
Life for this city no balance at all. For most people like Jumbo, now so also hustle every day. Jumbo go come out early momo to go work, and you go come back late for night. Traffic back and forth to be like work. Stress don't become everyday party. After all this wahala, Jumbo suppose reach house relax himself, but crack for his ceiling, back on it, and one no go let her rest. Here, he get one day, after one kind heavy rain, Jumbo reach house, come see say all the electronics, expensive laptop, TV, home theater don't swim. Sake of say, in roof and wall they leaky. What an expensive joke.
Yes, so don't let cracks and leaks ruin your home. Use Top Shield, a quality waterproofing product for all kinds of concrete, roof, slab, or decking issues. Top Shield, another quality product from Pure Care Manufacturing, the makers of Top Bond.
ITEL TV, it's time to enjoy better life with ITEL TV. Go for ITEL TV, buy ITEL TV, and enjoy ITEL TV. Wow, ITEL TV, the best for home offices and other places are of different types: 19 inches, 32 inches, and 43 inches with super bright and perfect sound quality. It's durable, also affordable. This is the best time to buy all range of ITEL TV. Don't buy just any TV. Buy ITEL TV. ITEL, enjoy better life.
You know us in Port Harcourt.
My name is Anor Ugbevire.
I'm Gabriella Anyamu.
My name is Ade Dayo Ilushapi.
You know us in Lagos. Hi, I'm Sheriff Quadri.
My name is Joyce Onyemoa.
I am Sandra Ezekwesili.
You know us in Abuja.
I am Femi D. Amele.
Hello everyone, my name is Swat.
My name is Kimberly Machiko.
Every day, our presenters in your city bring you real, in-depth talk on the biggest topics.
But this June, you'll hear all our presenters from all our cities at the same time. Join us at Nigeria Info's Roundtable.
For 3 days, let's talk about the biggest stories of the last 6 months together.
Tuesday, June the 28th from 10 a.m. to noon.
Wednesday, June 29th from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Thursday, June the 30th from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m.
The Nigeria Info Roundtable.
Let's talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Yes, y'all, they call me DJ Spinall, aka The Cap, aka The Top Boy. Man, you fan in the building. You're listening to Femi and the Gang on Nigeria Info FM. Don't touch it. Bless.
You've met the contestants. Now it's time to do battle. Ifeanyi and Titilope. The issue at hand, Dortmund and Ajax, have been termed as selling clubs over time based on the rate at which they sell their best players. Question is that a good strategy to approach football, to be a selling club? We threw this topic into our deep bucket, our lottery bucket. Titilope picked no, it's a bad strategy. Ifeanyi picked yes, it's a good strategy. Dortmund and Ajax are examples of clubs that have been called selling clubs over time. They sell their best players. They make a lot of money. Well, they don't win too many outside their domestic leagues, and sometimes even in their domestic leagues. The question is that a strategy? A good one? Titilope picked it's a bad strategy. Ifeanyi picked it's a good strategy. They will defend their positions. Remember, what they've picked is not necessarily a reflection of their actual positions in the real world. This is in relation to this battle. It is for the purpose of this battle. When you vote for either Titilope or Ifeanyi, do not vote based on whether you think it's a good strategy or a bad strategy. Vote based on whether Titilope impressed you more than Ifeanyi, or Ifeanyi impressed you more than Titilope. The rest, well, we can live as it is. So into the battle we go. Ifeanyi, you are contestant number 1 for the sake of this battle, meaning you get to go first. The position you are defending, Ifeanyi, is that it's a good strategy to be a selling club, one that grooms young players. When they are ripe, you sell them off, you make your money, like Ajax or Dortmund. I'm setting the clock for a minute for you, Alex. That's all the time you get to open your argument. And it starts, oh, did I call Alex? Ifeanyi. That's all the time you have, Ifeanyi. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, as youngins, we all played football as we were growing up, having dreams that we all want to play football and get into clubs. But for clubs, it's business for them. They want to make money. You as a player want to play football and also make money too. So when they get into the clubs, when players get into these clubs, the club grooms you, and you become your best, and they try to give you out to other clubs. At that club that grooms you, before you get groomed, you must have gotten to a particular level where you'll be able to attract other other clubs' interest. So at that point of them, all these clubs do is just to develop you. These clubs create more opportunities for other people to play football. They allow other youngins they spread this grassroots football. They open the opportunity to everybody that they can come and come in and then group the players and go. Yeah.
Always round off your thought. Okay. Have you landed?
Yes, I have.
Okay. So Ifeanyi lands. When the bell goes, just round off the idea. I thought we had said that much in the first round. Okay. Thank you, Ifeanyi. And now, thank you. And now it is to hear Titilope's opening comment. She says it's a bad strategy. Titilope, you have 1 minute to open your argument and convince us. If you're ready to go, your clock is now ticking.
I'm going to treat this topic from a football fan perspective. I don't think there's any football fan out there that celebrates a deal, like saying, oh, my club just sold this player for 50 million, or we bought this player for 5 million naira or $5 million. It's very, very wrong. I don't think there's any football fan out there that is so happy to celebrate deals. It's not trophies. Every football fan wants to see their club win trophies and not celebrate deals. Ajax, Dortmund have been seeing clubs where they are only selling their best youngsters. The last time Ajax won anything, any major trophy in Europe, was in 1995. That was the last time. Ajax used to be part of the top guns back then. AC Milan, Real Madrid. But now, they're just like an afterthought in Europe. Nobody sees Ajax and sees them as that club. Just build youngsters as it. Ajax that has won 4 Champions League now saying, oh, their new strategies and just groom players and sell them.
All right, the opening comments duly made and duly observed, duly noted and cheered and applauded. Interesting. Between Ifeanyi and Titilope. Now they go head to head. Head to head. I'll give you both 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go head to head to argue out this conversation amongst yourself. Try and be civil. Try and allow each other talk. We know it's a battle. It's a debate. And you want to be heard. But if we cannot hear either of you, it does you little good. But we also want you to bring the fire. See how you hold your own in this battle. Lessons taken from your first battles. Let's see how you put them to good use tonight. Ifeanyi and Titilope, are you ready to go head to head?
Yes, we are.
You can follow the live stream on Facebook, Nigeria Info 99.3. You are going to vote for either of these individuals. The head-to-head may give you opportunities to make up your mind. If not, well, you might wait for the closing arguments. Also, on YouTube, we are streaming live there too. And you can find that live stream on our Twitter handle at Nigeria Info FM. You get to vote on Twitter as well. There is a poll. If it's not up already, it will be up during the head-to-head between these two individuals. And you can vote for either Ifeanyi or Titilope. Is that clear? Now, also, we're streaming live on the Nigeria Info mobile app. You don't get to vote on the app, but you get to take us wherever you go. We will come to the listeners at home via the phone lines for the best of 7 votes, after which we'll come to the panel, after which we'll go to social media. So, Ifeanyi, Titilope, for 2 minutes, you guys are free to go head-to-head starting now.
Football is not just about making sustainable profits. It's majorly about winning trophies. You're telling me, oh, Ajax, Dortmund, they'll take you in, groom you, and sell you out.
These youngsters in their
that's the major reason.
In their breakout season,
Dortmund hasn't won anything.
When they win, then they
Same
win
reason why
trophies.
Ajax haven't done anything in Europe. They keep selling their youngsters, and these players that were sold keep going to other clubs to achieve bigger things. Example: Lewandowski. The same.
There is an example
Bayern
of
lost the final.
There is an
Dortmund lost the final
example
to
of
Bayern
Vinicius.
in 2013.
Vinicius
That
was the
same
breakout. This is his breakout season. He won the
after
Champions
the final was lost,
when this young
they
kids
gave
come
out Mario Götze.
they come out with
The
hunger.
next year they sold
and they play and they win the Champions League.
Is that a sign of a club that wants to win something? I don't know how the fans will just sit and be
These
like, okay,
teams
they're
are
okay with
always
everything going on.
competitive in the
It's
league.
a bad strategy.
Means they are
A
going to
strategy
be
that doesn't allow
always
you
there
win
in
trophies is
the
a bad strategy. So I'm not for grooming, making money. You have to show something.
And it's not about grooming though. When you groom to an extent, if you keep moving out, let's depend that everybody wants to have
Tell
a superstar.
me the last time
You want to have a superstar.
The last time Dortmund won something in Europe.
You want to hold down.
And what's happened at Ajax is that in Holland it's just a 2-horse race. So no matter how they sell their best stars,
It's also a 2-horse
race. But in
race
Europe they can't go far.
Bundesliga.
They can't go far in Europe. They can't do anything. They can't challenge for anything major in Europe. And you're telling me, selling and making money.
See, the thing that is there is that when you groom players, these players at their breakout season, they give their all, and you can't tell to the extent that they can play. There is a Vinicius in Real Madrid. This is his breakout season. Man just achieved the Champions League. There's also a Rodrigo. He also has a Champions League to his medal. So there's nothing you can tell me. It does not hinder them from winning the trophy, from winning titles. It does not hinder them at all.
It does hinder the selling clubs.
It does not.
It doesn't. It stops them from winning anything major. Imagine losing a Lewandowski.
It does not. See,
losing a Ziyech.
Lewandowski. See, it's not about the.
I'm giving you a minute. Carry on.
It's not about the player itself. It's about the team. Those players that are breaking out from them, are they going to join other teams? They are, okay, let's say Ajax and Ajax sold them this thing. What is his name? Van de Beek to Manchester United. What has he achieved since he left Manchester United?
That's the only person you can mention now. Ziyech left Ajax and then what? Won Champions League. Lewandowski left Dortmund. Won everything. Everything you could imagine. He won at Bayern. Same thing. Matumel, same thing.
It's about your development. Okay, what is the story of Mario Götze currently? Mario Götze is back at the Bundesliga with a team that is not even recognized as the top 5. So it's about your development. You're looking at the whole title. Who wins the title?
I'm telling you, as
who wins the title? Your name just appears on the list. Your name just appears on the list. The title still belongs to the club. You are just there with the appears on the list. It appears on the list. What about your development?
So they keep going down.
What about your development? Okay. Manchester United also sold Ronaldo. Yeah, Ronaldo won titles in Manchester United. He went to Real Madrid. He achieved the same thing. It's not about you as it's not about the team you are going to. It's about you yourself, the development.
Thank you very much. Arguments made, points noted. We will leave it at that. Now you have opportunities for your closing arguments. I'm going to give both of you 1 minute each to close out your arguments, and that will be it. Who's going first? Ifeanyi, you have 1 minute, and it starts now.
See, you're talking about titles. At the end of the day, titles remain in the club. Your name just appears on the wall, and that's it. We're talking about your development. Ronaldo at Manchester United, will you think he'll have achieved another Ballon d'Or with Manchester United? He left Manchester United, went to Real Madrid. How many Ballon d'Or? How many Champions League? Same thing with what's his name, Lewandowski. There are loads of them with that. The title does not really matter at the end of the day. It is your own what you achieve. We should start calling about youngsters that have actually left to teams that usually win titles, and at the end of the day they don't achieve anything. Look at the entire Manchester United squad. How many of them have achieved anything in recent times? Same thing with us now. So it's not about the team. It's about you developing. Look at Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes left the team, went to Manchester United. How has he developed? What can you tell about him? He was good then, but how about now? So it's about your player development. You can go for the title. The title should remain with the club. Your name appears on the wall, and that's it.
And that indeed is it. Your argument made, totally noted. Thank you very much for that robust argument. It's time for you to finish your argument, Titi. By the way, thank you very much. Titi, for 1 minute, close out your argument. Starts now.
Losing your best players means you have to fill in the gap. So, and if this happens every season, which means you have to keep filling this gap every season, and it doesn't leave you any chance to create any team, any permanent team to win any trophy in Europe. And the only people winning in this situation now is the owner of the club, the board, and then the fans are not happy, the players are not happy, even the coach is not happy when he loses his best player. So you keep telling me development. How about the club's development? You keep saying that grooming. It doesn't end at grooming. Groom, at least keep some of your youngsters and win something. Show that, okay, we groom these guys and they want this for us. Thank you very much.
Her argument is made, and I think she also deserves a warm round of applause. Thank you very, very much. So it's done. The debate between Ifeanyi and Titilope, fully done. Thank you very much. Highly appreciated. All right, it's out of their hands now. The audience will determine how these two performed. The best of 7 calls will follow in a moment. We'll take a break first. Also, social media will be the judge of how these individuals, Ifeanyi and Titilope, had performed. Don't forget the salient points that worked for you. We'll also come to the panel of professionals who will give them their 10 cents, advise them on how to be better, and very importantly, make a decision as to who won this battle. All of that and much more when we return. Don't forget to, one of these individuals you've seen tonight will be gone from the battle for good. Which one? We'll find out.
This is an infomercial.
It's time to hear. You could be just 4 debates away from 1 million naira in the I Beg to Differ tournament hosted by Sandra Ezekwesili. Are you between 12 and 16 years old? Are you still in secondary school and live in Lagos? Are your debate skills awesome? If you answered yes to these questions, then go over to www.nigeriainfo.fm and register for the I Beg to Differ tournament. Choose any topic from the list we have provided. Send us a 4-minute sound recording, 2 minutes arguing in favor, and 2 minutes arguing against. We want to hear you argue both sides so we know how well you debate, not what you agree with. You have until 3 p.m. July 12, 2022 to submit your audition. Good luck.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
There is something every woman gets when they become mothers. She knows when her family is in pain, and she knows better than to allow red moments linger. With fast-acting and effective M&B paracetamol tablet, the red one, and its pleasant tasting pineapple flavor syrup for children. She sends aches and pains far away from her family. Mothers who know trust May and Baker for its over 70 years of quality experience. Give aches and pain the red card with M&B paracetamol. If symptoms persist after 2 days, please consult your doctor. M&B paracetamol. Pain can't stop you.
You don't wait for life. You go to meet life. Morning after morning, cup after cup, with the stimulating aroma and rich creamy taste of Nescafe Original 3-in-1. Available at 70 naira per sachet, and for every 8 sachets you buy this month, you get 1 sachet absolutely free. Start strong, finish strong. It all starts with a Nescafe. T's and C's apply.
You could be 4 debates away from 1 million naira.
Good day, honorable judges, are ever attentive audience.
That's the majority of co-debater.
We've crowned 3 I Beg to Differ debate champions.
My name is Sanvita Kaushik.
I'm Ruto Kocho. My name is Bawadiesa.
And if you want to be the 4th,
in fact, it even gives you a new global perspective.
The quest
Since 1998,
students in Lagos, aged between 12 and 16. Just go to www.nigeriainfo.fm and click on I beg to differ and follow the instructions. Auditions close 3 p.m. July 12th, 2022.
I find the strength I need every time that I look into your eyes. And when the night comes, you hold me in your arms and you say, I'll never let you go, my sweet baby. You'll never let me down. No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day, no matter when I show you.
A mother's love is unconditional. Nothing serves this love better than a bowl of Indomie. So, show some love with Indomie.
Heineken is specially brewed with 100% natural ingredients for that ever-refreshing first sip of...
This is a beer ad, right? I need more passion, more sound effect, more genge, more!
Specially brewed with 100% natural ingredients. A unique horizontal brewing process that delivers that refreshing first sip of Heineken.
Perfect!
Heineken, not for sale to persons under the age of 18. Enjoy responsibly.
Many people are in business, but not everyone means business. The people who mean business never say no to money, cash, card, or transfer. These ones grab business opportunities with their full chest. Keep an eye on things that matter, like people, cash flow, and how it all adds up. They do not only know their onions, they know their numbers. They mean business. With Number, you mean business. Visit www.number.com, that is NOMBA, number.com, to get started.
Voting is not a burden. It is a right and a responsibility. It is the route we have to make our voices heard. Voting unites our voices. It unifies our clamor. With your PVC, with my PVC, we can all tell the story of what should be, not what could have been. Don't be left out. Get your PVC today. Remember, your vote is your voice. This message is brought to you by Y Monitor for the Future Project.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Yes, yo, they call me DJ Spinall, aka The Cap, aka The Top Boy. Man, you fan in the building. You're listening to Femi and the Gang on Nigeria Info FM. Don't touch it. Bless.
Hi, I'm Femi Daniels. For the last dozen years of my media career, I've dedicated myself to raising an army, a big sport broadcast army, made up of individuals who've gone from being just fans of the game to giants of the sport broadcast landscape. It's been my pride, privilege, and honor, but my job is not done. Time to raise a new army, the next generation. Join me and my team, Femi and the Gang, from 7 to 9 p.m. Mondays to Friday on 99.3 Nigeria Info for the third and biggest season of the Fan Battle. Starting Monday, June 13 to Friday, July 15. 1 million naira grand prize, a seat at the table, and you get to be part of it all. Catch the Fan Battle in football's hottest war zone, live on radio, also on the Nigeria Info app and our Facebook and YouTube live streams. For sponsorship support and advertising, call 0808 50 20 280 or 0809 303 1103. The Fan Battle Season 3. Let the battle begin.
Old? Are you still in secondary school and live in Lagos? Are your debate skills awesome? If you answered yes to these questions, then go over to www.nigeriainfo.fm and register for the I Beg to Differ tournament. Choose any topic from the list we have provided. Send us a 4-minute sound recording, 2 minutes arguing in favor, and 2 minutes arguing against. We want to hear you argue both sides so we know how well you debate, not what you agree with. You have until 3 p.m. July 12, 2022 to submit your audition. Good luck.
Round the clock will bring the news,
Sports,
events,
talk, and even more talk.
Crisis averted in aviation sector.
the conversation, your views and suggestions.
We talk on Nigeria Info.
What up, guys? It's Ladi Poe, and you are listening to Femi and the Gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info. But you knew that.
Decision time. The second and final fan battle of the night. Before the break, we were going to go to the phone lines. The debate's already done, and we do hope that you remember how your decision had been before we went on that break. 0700 993 993 993, exclusively ladies line. 01 465 7190. 01 465 7190. Only call that line if you are a lady. By the way, we're streaming live on Facebook, Nigeria Info 99.3. You get to vote there. The voting is on. Go there and vote now on our official Facebook page. On the live stream itself, just under the topic, you will see their names. Click on one name to vote for that name. Also on Twitter, you get to vote via a poll. It's already up on Twitter. Go there and vote yourself a few minutes. But remember too, you can catch the live stream of our YouTube channel embedded on our official Twitter handle. You can follow. The program is also live on the Nigeria Info mobile app. You can't miss it anywhere you go. And you are welcome to participate in the battle, which runs every weekday from now until the 20th of July in any way. Okay? Call me up. Just look for me on Twitter. Send me a message. There are numbers also on the promos that you may have heard. And just look for me on Twitter at Femi Cool FM, at Femi Cool FM, at Femi Cool FM. Drop me a message and I will follow through. Anyhow, you want to be a part, not as a contestant, because that has been decided. If you want to use the opportunity of the battle to sell your products and services, let us know. Okay? So here we go. Phone calls, best of 7. We are looking for the first person to get 4 phone votes for 20 percentage points available right there. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello. I'm giving my vote to Titi.
Would you let us know you?
Yeah, my name is Sharon.
Welcome, Sharon. So Titilope takes your vote.
Yes.
Thank you.
She had more points.
All right. Okay. Thank you. So who's our second voter? Titi leads by 1. Hi there.
Good evening.
Good evening and welcome.
Thank you. My name is Esther.
Esther.
Yeah, I think if I was a bit laid back. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. He was a bit laid back.
Okay, yes, laid back in the first, in the opening round. I'll give it to Titi. Titi came with the fire. Thank
Okay.
you.
Titi had fire in her belly. So Titi leads by 2 votes. Next vote. Hi there. Good evening and welcome.
Yeah. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening and welcome. How are you? Let's meet you. And how do you vote?
Yes, this is Joseph. I'm from Ibejueke.
Welcome, Joseph.
Yeah. I vote for Titi because I think for the vote on the top is favored, and then he needed that extra lot more of effort. So, and he didn't have it. So I give my vote to Titi.
So Titi for you. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Next vote, and it could be consequential. Titi leads by 3. Hi there.
Yeah, I'll give my vote to Titi.
Titi takes your vote.
Yeah.
All right, let's meet
Titi
you.
had fire.
What's your name? Okay, you're gone. So, Titi had the fire. Titi took the votes. All four. The other 3 votes via phone lines will be inconsequential, so we move on. Let's come to the panel. Gentlemen, you heard the debate. You paid attention. You knew what you were looking out for. How vote you? Sam, David, Alex, in no particular order. Take the floor.
Go, Alex. I'm still trying to wrap my thoughts around this one.
Well, I would say I was disappointed by Ifeanyi. I have to say this because I was here when you had the first battle with Alex, sometime last week, and it was, you brought the fire, you did well, your opening argument was good, and you closed it really well. And Alex was on fire that day, but it was just that you brought something better to the table.
Yeah.
But today, your opening was not good enough. It wasn't good at all. I was, and you kept running away from the topic. The issue. The issue at hand. You kept running away from it. You kept making a point with Manchester United and Vinicius Junior. She did the business by talking about Borussia Dortmund and Ajax. Ajax used to be a mainstay in European football. They used to do because they kept big players in their ranks. They had big players. They had great players in their team. Now Ajax, they only win the domestic. If they win the domestic league or they win the cup, that's what they have because they keep selling players, and that's the topic. That's what the topic is about. Same thing goes for Borussia Dortmund. The last time they won the Champions League was in '97, if I'm not mistaken, and the last major trophy they won was in 2013 when they beat Bayern Munich to the German Bundesliga. So it's. You were running away from the argument. I was really disappointed. I have to come out and tell you that straight up. I was disappointed. I expected more because I've seen you battle before. So I wanted something more. It felt like Titi charmed you. She just threw something at you and then you lost your bearings and stuff. Titi kept, she was smiley when she came in. She took control of the whole battle, and I think you allowed that, and that's why it happened because you didn't bring anything to me to the table. So Femi, my vote goes for Titilope.
Doubling her lead, 40 percentage points. There are still 60 points to fight for. It is not over. 40 of those are in the hands of the 2 other gentlemen on the panel, Sam and David. Who wants to go first of the 2 of you?
All right. If I were to be on either side of this debate, I think for ease, I would relate it to success. That's what it will be for me. And I think if I did that, it would give me points on both sides of the divide as well. Mentioning, thank you, Femi. Mentioning for Titi, mentioning the examples with Ajax and Dortmund, I think you said selling players didn't give them that level of success that they want. But success in itself is relative. I mean, they will tell you, these club sides will tell you that winning the league, the domestic league, the cup, dominating on the home front is success in itself. And if you want to talk about teams that, held on to their players, like Alex said, held on to their players and still managed to win teams, well, it's there. But there are also teams who sold their players, and they'll tell you that being relevant in today's market, in today's football, is success in itself. One of the teams that won the Champions League in time past is not so competitive anymore, Nottingham Forest. Some of them are even struggling to stay afloat in modern day football. So that's another thing that it goes for both sides of the divide. But listening to you and watching you, I thought I had an advantage being in the studio here and seeing you try to put forward your point. But what I would also say is it may be a worry going forward for you, trying to be too emotional with the debates, trying to, explain and remonstrate.
Yeah.
Try to keep that on the low. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but try to keep that on the low and focus on your points. At some point, I felt you were struggling to keep that in check, and that may have let you, dilly and dallied on some of your points. But I must commend you for the effort you put in. It was quite brave. You didn't give as much points as I would have wanted, but I think you still did enough to, put yourself out there. For Ifeanyi again, Alex has said it. I was also on that the day you debated first, and you were quite good. You were very vocal,
very good,
you were very insistent, and you had a lot more to give. But today, I don't know what's went wrong. I'm not going to hammer on the fact that you weren't vocal. You still did manage to put out one or two things there. Your intro was not very good. And this is the thing about the debate. You have to buy the judges, buy whoever is listening with the intro. That puts them out there to want to listen to what you have to say in the rebuttals and other things. But not to take any more time, it was quite good to listen to. You could have done more to give more. And this is a hard one, Femi. This is really hard. But again, because I was here to see, I'd give it to Titi.
All right. Titi takes Sam's votes, meaning at this point, Titi has won this battle. There are still 40 points, but no more than that. David has 20 of those. Let's see where he swings his 20.
It's a mere formality at this point. Usually I'm out of step with the other guys. But I'll agree on one thing. He didn't start well.
At all.
And that I think his mind was somewhere else, so he forgot to make his point. I say this because I probably I see what he did, and I put myself in that same situation. That said, back to the argument. You see, on both sides of the aisle, if I was him, I would have argued from the very point of finances. Trophies do not happen without finances. And the reason why clubs sell players is so that they can do their day-to-day.
You've been in my head from day one.
Staff have to get paid. If money doesn't come into the club, trophies are a non-given. It's not going to happen anyways if you do not have money to run your day-to-day. And I was surprised that never came up. He kept going on with the fact that it's players who make it count. And that's a non-issue. In the grand scheme of things, we are not talking about players here. We are talking about the behemoths that are football clubs. In most leagues, they are the be-all and end-all. Everything starts and ends with them. So if I was you, I would have started from the angle of money. And most people cannot argue against finances. It's a shame that you did not do that. And among other things you did wrong, I think that was your cardinal error. She had the higher ground, obviously, and it was obvious that she came from the emotional angle which most fans will agree with. That's why I wasn't surprised she took the first round of votes, because most fans will agree with the fact that what they care about is trophies. You see, if we start talking about money here, many people would tune off because it's not exciting. But it's what makes everything happen. It's the lifeblood of the club. It's why players move to clubs. It's a business. You didn't make that point, and for that reason, I give her my vote. It's not because you were bad, but because because you were not so good. She didn't have to do much. All she had to do was project and then make the obvious point. They have not won trophies for donkey years, which everybody knows. But you see, they have been in existence for donkey years in spite of not winning trophies, which means they are doing something right, because it is very, very easy to go under as a football club. Football clubs are going under every year. It's not easy to run one. Most clubs are running at a loss. It's one business that profit is very hard to come by. If you make $1 million every season, you thank your God, because that is not something that it doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. So selling players is one way where you put yourself in the black. So the fact that you did not make that point, if you had made that point, you would have knocked this thing out of the park. At least, I am sure at least 2 of the judges here would have given you their votes, but you didn't, and you just shot yourself in the foot. So my vote goes to Titilope.
So Titilope sweeps the panel votes plus the phone votes for a whopping 80% of the points. I wonder what social media thinks. But just before we go into social media, I've said this time and time again. In anything you do that involves speaking, whether you are in a debate, whether you are giving a speech, valedictory speech or whatever speech, a political rally, or even a religious leader trying to rally a congregation, The two most important things are your introduction and your conclusion. Your introduction is your first impression. It is that first impression that tells the audience whether you are going to be a waste of time. As a matter of fact, most times, the audience has tuned off from your introduction. And you better have something special in the body of what you are saying to bring their attention back. What you are saying, they've zoned out. But if you start off with what is referred to as interest arousing introduction, half the job is done. First, you wet the ground, you whet their appetite, you water the ground, and they are just looking at you, hoping for you to deliver. And even if the body is not so great, because you have their attention, you know, they will stay with you. Your conclusion is your final impression. It is your conclusion that reminds the audience to come back to you later. That reminds them, what is the name of that program? Who was that guy? Do you know that guy? That MC, that show? Hey, it's going to be on this show again. It's these two things are key. If you toy with them, you toy with the contest, essentially. And I agree with my colleagues. I didn't see that. That's apart from the part, and I was happy David brought that up. Because on the surface, it did seem like you were given the short end of the stick. But I've said it. Sometimes when you have the short end of the stick, it's to your advantage. It's, you know, it might seem harder, but that is where your quality comes out. It didn't come out. The argument that should have been made was not made. If these clubs do not have the money, if they like, they should keep all their players until they are 50. They are not going to win anything. As a matter of fact, they are only selling these players to survive. If you are not a Real Madrid, if you don't have the budget of a Real Madrid, a Man City, a Chelsea, a Man U, a PSG,
well, Real Madrid are struggling.
You know, they are struggling. Or a Barcelona. I'm going to say because these are teams that have had both the pockets in time past and the pedigree.
Yeah.
And they have a massive support system they've built over time. And they are in thriving economies.
Yeah.
Very important.
These
very
things,
important.
all these things come together. If you are in an obscure league in Europe, the best you can do to survive is make money by grooming players and selling them. You didn't make that point, so Titi took you to the slaughter. Maybe Titi is bewitching. She did the same thing to her first opponent. She's done it again to you. You guys see Titi and you melt. I don't understand it.
Instantly.
But who knows? Twitter and Facebook might think differently. Or maybe it's even worse there. Sam, how did social media vote?
Well, it's a landslide victory.
Okay.
And starting off with Facebook, 89% of the votes gone to Titilope, while 11% of the votes gone to Ifeanyi. So that tells the story one half.
So no contest.
Yes.
I expect it to be a near landslide too on Twitter.
Yep. Same thing on Twitter. 85% of the votes gone to Titilope, while Ifeanyi takes the rest.
For 100 percentage points, Titilope is champion of this battle. Congratulations, Titilope. You were Real Madrid on the night. I know you are a Liverpool fan, but you are Real Madrid on the night. And Ifeanyi was... You were Real Madrid on the night. No, Ifeanyi was Liverpool on the night.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, then Ifeanyi won then.
Have we ever had a clean sweep?
Yes, we have. They are rare, but when they do come, they can be... I think we had one last night. And for that reason, it was devastating for the person. So, Titi, how do you feel?
I feel so good. Because compared to the last time I was here, I had so many things to take home. Because like I wasn't confident enough. I wasn't audible. I wasn't aggressive and all that. And then today, I think I rectified all that. I tried. Let's that.
You think there's still some work to be done? You heard what the judges said?
Yes.
Don't let your emotions overwhelm you. Tomorrow, next time you may be going up against a lady, and you probably will not be able to bewitch them with, with I don't know how to say.
I did not bewitch anything.
No, you don't have to do anything to bewitch people. You just have to be sweet inside and out. And, whole armies have been disarmed by a sweet sounding, sweet appearing person. And you look quite sweet. Ifeanyi, right? She does, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is just adding salt to it. It's obvious, eh?
Oh,
yes.
my goodness.
So next time, we'll try and make sure that all your opponents look like they just returned from the jungle. Maybe then you'd win. But congratulations, Titilope.
Thank you very much.
You are free, to leave the studio now, unless you have anything else to say. You are free to leave the studio and get ready. You are in the knockout stages. You are in the round of 16, where we separate the boys from the men, and the girls from the women. Okay? So congratulations once again. You need to call in Temidayo to come in for the judgment. So what happened, Ifeanyi?
I don't know. I think I lost it at the beginning, and I don't know.
I felt you didn't understand the topic for most of your conversation. It's like, what is Ifeanyi saying?
I did. I had very little time to prepare.
To prep.
I wasn't feeling fine throughout the weekend. So I just resumed work today. So all the work from last week Friday till the weekend till today were just waiting for me. So I had a really rough day. I had to get to them this afternoon. I started in the bus that was when I started.
I wonder, coming into this battle, what was your strongest point that you wanted to make? Could you tell us what was the strongest point in your mind that you thought, this is where I'm going to attack this from?
I think I have already, made my point. Not like I had limited expectation. To be honest with you, I didn't come here for the money.
No, that's not even the conversation.
Yeah, I know. But when I came here, when I got back that first day, I actually went on my Facebook because I did not tell anyone that I was coming here.
Okay.
Because I don't think any of my friends have actually stepped in.
No, I don't want you to misunderstand me. I'm not talking about the battle itself. I mean this topic. For this topic tonight, what was it that was your biggest point going into this topic that you thought of? It's possible. Some people have a plan and they come here, they get derailed.
Okay, yeah. So the biggest point was player development. The thing that is there is that I realized that they don't win trophies. They barely achieve anything. Dortmund, for example. So I said, okay, the only thing that these people can be proud of is yes, they make money, but they see their players develop. I mean, these players go back to tell them thank you for developing me and stuff. So when the fans look at, that is my player somewhere excelling and something. So that was what I came in with.
Okay, so that battle is done. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will be making crucial decisions. Who's the top dog today? Is it Titilope, or could it be the winner of the first battle on the night? We'll find that out soon enough. And who goes home? That's a critical decision. Is it Ifeanyi here, or is it Temidayo? We'll find out all of that tonight. First, Tochukwu or Titilope, who wins? Temidayo or Ifeanyi? Who goes home right after this?
This is where Nigerians come first. For the best of talk.
Not even once, but multiple times.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
I find the strength I need every time that I look into your eyes. And when the night comes, you hold me in your arms and you say, I'll never let you go, my sweet baby.
Because love is unconditional. Nothing serves this love better than a bowl of Indomie. So, show some love with Indomie.
We bring fun, good vibes. We even go through the nooks and come out through the crannies. We have very serious conversations. Oh, yes, we do. And that's what makes us ask you, what's up, Lagos?
Fasten your seatbelts.
I am Mary Ann. Let's fire up your mid-mornings from 10 a.m. to 12 noon on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Heineken is specially brewed with 100% natural ingredients for that ever-refreshing first sip of...
This is a beer ad, right? I need more passion, more sound effect, more gege, more!
Specially brewed with 100% natural ingredients. A unique horizontal brewing process that delivers that refreshing first sip of Heineken.
Perfect!
Heineken, not for sale to persons under the age of 18. Enjoy responsibly.
My guy, waiting the path now. Oh, my shit, don't see the result. Guy, no be smart thing, no, but trust you, Nana. A1 parallel. How you doing now? Fine, I be fine. Now, so small house party go in place tomorrow. Jobo Kese go expect you for you tomorrow.
What time?
6 p.m. sharp.
Why you dey rush talk now?
See, my credit goes finish. My credit goes finish.
For this new economy, now your credit dey finish.
I beg tell me another thing.
Oga speedometer. No need to dey rush your call. Buy Glow SIM, and when you submit your NIN, then go first sama you up to free 20,000 naira for voice and data. And when you can't even subscribe to Glow, 11 kobo per second. Now to the make calls for as low as 11 kobo per second to all networks. It dey available to new and existing subscribers. Terms and conditions they shall.
Glow Unlimited.
You could be 4 debates away from 1 million naira.
Good day, honorable judges, or ever attentive audience. That's the moderator or co-debater.
We've crowned 3 I Beg to Differ debate champions.
My name is Sanvita Kaushik. I'm Ruto Kocho. My name is Bella Diesa.
And if you want to be the 4th,
in fact, it even gives you a new global perspective.
The quest
Since 1998
begins
during the 2015 election.
Now. The auditions for the next I Beg to Differ debate tournament are on. It's open to all secondary school students in Lagos aged between 12 and 16. Just go to www.nigeriainfo.fm and click on I Beg to Differ and follow the instructions. Auditions close 3 p.m. July 12th, 2022.
Plenty people they do business, but not be everybody mean business. The people wey mean business, they know they ever say no to money, cash, card, or even transfer. These kind ones, any business opportunity, then they grab up with them full chest. And then they chook eye only on top of this way make sense. Like the people, cash flow, and how every other thing take the complete. Not be say them only know what thing that they do. They know their numbers and them mean business. With the number, you mean business. Enter our website will be www.number.com to take it for start.
Wake up at 4, on the road at 5, face the bus at 8, hustle all day till 5, and back on the road again. Then traffic, and even more traffic. Man's got to hustle, and a babe has got to keep her head up. Bills must be paid. But wait a minute. You know, say Wahala know they finish. And that's why I'd ask, what's your whiskey brand? For me, it's Cubana Whiskey. So while you follow your heart and bravely go for your dreams, take a break and pour yourself a glass of Cubana Whiskey. Because you deserve the best, and everything go dey alright. Last.
Cubana Whiskey is a product of MP Masterpiece Limited and registered with NAFDAC. Not for pregnant women and persons under the age of 18. Drink responsibly.
Wake up! Dad, wake up! Wake up! Conga is here!
Enjoy the Conga Media Shopping Festival deals and free delivery in Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. Plus a 10% discount when you pay with your Access Bank card from now to the 30th of June. Conga, the e-commerce group you trust.
You know us in Port Harcourt.
My name is Anor Ugbeviri.
I'm Gabriella Anyam.
My name is Adedayo Ilushaku.
You know us in Lagos.
Hi, I'm Sheriff Quadri.
My name is Joyce Onyemoa.
I am Sandra Ezekwesili.
You know us in Abuja.
I am Femi D. Amele.
Hello everyone, my name is Swat.
My name is Kimberly Machiku.
Every day, our presenters in your city bring you real, in-depth talk on the biggest topics.
But this June, you'll hear all our presenters from all our cities at the same time. Join us at Nigeria Info's Roundtable.
For 3 days, let's talk about the biggest stories of the last 6 months together.
Tuesday, June the 28th from 10 a.m. to noon.
Wednesday, June 29th from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Thursday, June the 30th from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m.
The Nigeria Info Roundtable.
Let's talk.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Hi, I'm Femi Daniels. For the last dozen years of my media career, I've dedicated myself to raising an army, a big sport broadcast army, made up of individuals who've gone from being just fans of the game to giants of the sport broadcast landscape. It's been my pride, privilege, and honor, but my job is not done. Time to raise a new army, the next generation. Join me and my team, Femi and the gang, from 7 to 9 p.m. Mondays to Friday on 99.3 Nigeria Info for the third and biggest season of the Fan Battle. Starting Monday, June 13 to Friday, July 15. 1 million naira grand prize, a seat at the table, and you get to be part of it all. Catch the Fan Battle in football's hottest war zone, live on radio, also on the Nigeria Info app and our Facebook and YouTube live streams. For sponsorship support and advertising, call 0808 50 280 or 0809 303 1103. The Fan Battle Season 3. Let the battle begin.
Hi everyone, Martin Tyler here, English Premier League commentator, UEFA Champions League commentator, and assistant manager of Woking Football Club. You're listening to Femi and the Gang on 99.3 Nigeria.
Hi guys, I'm Peter Drury, football commentator, and you are hanging out with Femi and the Gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info FM.
Yo, me sit down and chill out with a man them called Femi and the gang. When you better listen up, nah touch up the dial, cause if you touch up the dial, no say, mo, fire go blaze, you see me I say. Anyways, testing the microphone, don't know my name, big clean, stay clean, pick it. Dancehall papa boy, when I travel go a foreign, but still a vibe, but like one of them with in a Jamaica, I'm there with Femi and the gang. Enough respect to me, bossy, don't know say, him a the done, that.
We're back. One final time. And it's decision time. This is the part where my colleagues and I get to make key decisions. The first decision to be made on the night is of the two winners tonight. One of them was more impressive. In the first battle, we saw Tochukwu, frankly, defeat Temidayo, Daniel Ogedengbe. In the second battle, Titilope Oshilaja made light work of Ifeanyi Eric. One of these two individuals topped tonight's battles 23 and 24. Is it Tochukwu or is it Titilayo? All things considered, who impressed you the most on the night?
Well, looking at Battle 1 and Battle 2 for tonight, I think Tochukwu did a better job. He impressed me more. If I had brought something to the table, just maybe, Titi didn't have to do much, in the second battle. She did well, but not, she didn't have to do much because She had an opponent who I think for me didn't bring so much. So I'll give Tochukwu. He wins that one for me, so it would go on to top. I give Tochukwu a number 1 position, and maybe Titi comes in second. Yeah.
All right. Anybody has a different opinion? Probably should go first. Well, David.
Titi takes it from me. Simply because it was 100% record. So you can't argue against that. She takes it. In the other debate, it was here and there.
Yeah.
You know,
up until the last minute. At the point, it did seem like I'd probably have to jump in and split it. If social media had split.
Yeah, the tiebreaker eventually. In Titi's debate, I do not think it was a consequence of how well she did. It was a consequence of how not so well her opponent did, and she ran away with it. So
it was a consensus that she was miles above her opponent on the night.
Yeah, not particularly great, but well ahead of her opponent. So
much can be said about the first debate too, right?
Yes, it was.
I mean, I don't think I've been blown away tonight. No. I mean,
I said it in the first. I said it in the first debate that, contrary to what everybody was saying, I don't think the standards were very high. In the first debate, you had 2 people picking one point and dancing around it and finding various ways to make an argument on that single point. In the second debate, it was the fact that there was an obvious point to be made, and the side that thought they had the advantage made that point and some more, and the other side just could not keep up, for whatever reason, just could not keep up. So generally the standards were not high. I don't know what Sam and Alex saw. I'm not knocking their opinions, but to me, the standards weren't very high.
But Sam hasn't talked.
No, he said in the first one that he was struggling, and he keeps saying that he was struggling.
No, David, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that.
It's struggling.
You don't have to do that.
Why are you struggling?
Now I'm going to take a swipe at David.
Yeah, take a swipe.
And it beats me how, for the decision you just made, it beats me how, for the factors you mentioned, you take the decision you took. You took the decision you took. Because it seems a bit watered down for me. And this is me going on to make my own decision. I thought for the 2 battles, there was a lot off the pitch of play, now in quotes, that Titi brought that, probably swayed. And I can understand that. But for as much as we want a little extra, Femi, it all comes down to what happens in the studio tonight. The 3-4 minutes that they go head to head. After that, whatever happens, if you don't bring any extra, I mean,
everything
it's
else
all down,
subjective.
Subjective. So I think by the basis of that, or on the basis of that, I mean, clearly, Temidayo, Tochukwu rather takes it for me. He was a lot more affirmative, a lot more strong as to what we witnessed with Titi and.
I agree with that 100.
So, 2-1, Tochukwu tops tonight's battle, and Titi, with her clean sweep, 100% sweep, is second on the night. The summary is there was probably more fight in the first battle. If I understand you guys, there's probably more fight in the first battle than in the second. It was, you feel it was too easy?
I don't agree, but
I feel it was too easy in the second battle. I mean, we all have our opinions, Femi. So I feel like the first battle had something. Yeah, we can hold it and say, okay, it was close.
Yeah, but again, who do you hold responsible? The person who wins with a clean sweep? I mean, it's tricky, right?
Yeah, very tricky.
It's tricky.
But I think for me, like I would say, the first battle had something. Well, but the second one was a clean sweep. Titilope did a good job. But again, we're still going to put it in the box and say, if, and that's a big if Ifeanyi brought something to the table, just maybe, the result would have been different. So
of course
that's
it would have been different.
Yeah, so
and the battle would have been different.
Battle would have been different. And who knows?
And then it will force Titi to bring even more.
So, but I don't know. I think I'll stick with the original decision. Tochukwu takes it for me. Titilope comes in second. That's my decision.
At the risk of sounding like Ifeanyi is receiving a battering, Femi, if you switch roles, maybe have to go up against. Yep, I mean, do you blame me for that? If you switch roles and have him go up against the winner of the other battle, he's probably going to be eviscerated based on the performance we've seen tonight. Yeah. So I mean,
he's not a bad debater.
No, it comes down to what's happened in that 5 minutes.
People have been saying he did well, and I wasn't here for that, so I judge you on what I saw today. He's not a bad debater at all, but you can tell he was going through something. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I said it for his opening argument.
Yeah, sure.
You can tell he was going through something. Maybe his mind was somewhere else. Yeah, because a voice like that definitely has more bite that didn't show up today.
All right. So it is decided Tochukwu wins the night. He qualifies alongside Titi Lokwe. So Tochukwu will meet whoever one of the four individuals who qualify from the 6-person playoff. Right now, as we speak, those individuals include Molat. They include Femi, Taiwo, and they also include Augustine David, whom we saw yesterday. Another person that we might see join that group will be either Dayo or Ifeanyi tonight, and there will be 2 more people on Wednesday and Thursday before the playoffs on Friday. So it is done. And now to a key decision. It's usually the hardest part of our night, of our job, where we get to look one of 2 contestants in the eye and say your battle is done. Temidayo, Ifeanyi, gentlemen, who would you keep in the battle?
I think Sam should go.
What's your problem with me?
I want you to go. Okay, let me just.
Sam should leave the battle. Whoever you vote for, you vote to keep in the battle.
I'd say the ambience has changed. Well, I'd say Ifeanyi would be it for me, because I think there's something there. I feel like, he probably, on the back of the fact that it's not like he's been a loafer till this point. I know, champions can come up short at times, but I think there's something there. I did say that a voice like that has more bites to it. It just didn't come out today. I'm hoping, he gets a chance to show it again at a stage that matters. So he has my vote.
Ifeanyi has 1 vote.
Well, this is the difficult part. I've seen these 2 guys battle before. I've seen Temidayo battle before. I've seen Ifeanyi battle before this night. And because I don't want to be emotional about this, so I'll just, I don't want to be emotional.
And they both lost for the first time tonight.
Tonight.
So it essentially comes down to...
I think I'll just stick with my original decision. Because I expected something. I saw Ifeanyi battle Alex, and we know what happened that night. Alex was great, but Ifeanyi was
even though we brought him in at very short notice,
and but I just I wanted to see that. When I saw him, I was like, oh, this guy, but I didn't see that. And for Temidayo, I think I picked you in the first battle because your 2 minutes argument was good. And you closed the argument really well. I think Tochukwu edged you out when he started. He started better than you, way better. So I'll stick with my original decision and I'll go with Temidayo.
Temidayo. So 1 vote each. Sam, it comes down to you and how you see this whole thing go down. 2 individuals They've won their first battles. Tonight, they've both lost. What are you basing your decision on?
Just the same factors I did with the Tochukwu decision. By the way, are you the same Ifeanyi who's friends with me on Facebook? Yeah. So you're gonna get a lot more hiding when we get to that medium. But it was a stark contrast from what happened in the first battle. And like David said, there's a lot more in there that needs to be harnessed, and you need to do it. Nobody else to do that but you. And for Temidayo, again, maybe not a lot in terms of improvement from the first battle, even though you won, but I thought I would see a seismic shift. I didn't see that. Maybe the opponent in Tochukwu was quite better, and I say that respectfully, or maybe you were not that prepared for the battle as he was, but you need to bring a lot more to the table, like a lot more. That being said, Femi, it's a hard decision again, and I'm going to base this on the competition tonight. There's obviously a lot to you two can give off this, but for the 5 minutes I listened to you, Temidayo gets it.
It is thus decided by 2-1. Temidayo, congratulations. You will proceed. Lessons taken, I hope. And I do hope. First, I need you to be clear. You've not qualified into the next round. You've qualified for the playoffs to go up against 5 other people for 4 slots. It's a chance to fight and earn it. That's on Friday. And I would strongly recommend you be here in time, as early as you can manage. Do you understand? That's it. Otherwise, this opportunity will probably go to waste. What say you?
Well, like I said the last time, lessons learned, and definitely I'll go back to my drawing board, and I've heard from the panels, and I'll do justice to myself on Friday.
I look forward to seeing you again. Ifeanyi, I'm trying to look for the words. And I've heard you. Maybe this is time to listen. You were saying something, and I earlier on, because I was looking at the time, and I wanted you to pack what you were saying. We were trying to review this contest, how you came in, and all of that, your experience so far, lessons you've taken, and and whether this has been an eye-opener for you. What have you made of it so far?
Well, it has been an eye-opener for me from the very first day I stepped in here. My opponent on the first day is, well, I see one of my closest friends now on social media. We had like podcasts together a couple of times, We've been building each other and stuff. So it's all learning, I never thought I would sit down one day. When I went back, I had to post on my WhatsApp status that I sat down in the studio with the OGs, for Christ's sake. So it's going to forever remain a memory for me. I won't forget this.
I like the sound of that, and I'll most likely share my thoughts. But I'll do the ritual of the fan battle, which is break the news to you. Unfortunately, fine, your battle ends here.
Yeah.
I didn't love